always a lot of data, but
AI. Simple tools, low energy consumption, jugaad, as you say in India, accessible to small farms, clear governance, legal and ethical framework to protect farmers and their data, an open and collaborative ecosystem, public-private partnership, training and sharing innovation and collaborative tools. I can mention an example. So it was born in the INRAE with the INRIA. It's hosted by the INRIA Foundation, and it's developing, especially in India. We are all together building PlantNet. PlantNet is and can recognize disease. The content is common, it's free. It's built by citizens' contribution, prepared by researchers in agronomy and AI to recognize the plants. So that's an example of the kind of things we can do all together. Thank you.
Thank you, Henri. Now I'll give you the floor to the other Henri, giving the vision of FAO on this, let's say, this connection between research and the application on farm level. If you have, let's say, any broader view of this.
Thank you. Well, I think it's clear that the system to feed the world is overdue for an upgrade. And we are all here because we believe that artificial intelligence and digital agriculture offer a unique window to accelerate transformation. But there are some risks associated to that. And this is exactly why at the FAO we launched the Digital Agriculture and AI Innovation Roadmap, which is a federated and decentralized framework to move ideas from problem definition to testing, prototyping, deployment, and scale. And we don't do that alone, we do that with a set of stakeholders, working together on clear missions and use cases, for example, climate smart advisory services, or early warning systems, market access and food traceability. And the methodology that we apply there is a structured approach to select the high-value ones, future-proof initiatives, to work very closely with different stakeholders from the private sector, government, research institutes, but also farmer organizations and startups. And in this roadmap, we identified 4 services. The first one is an AI governance assessment framework developed together with the Human Technology Foundation. The second one is an AI sandbox, a safe space to experiment, validate innovation hypotheses, but also test market fits. And we are bringing them all together, these innovations and use cases, in the newly developed Science, Technology and Innovation portal that has been developed in FAO, and working together on innovation hubs, so working with the innovation ecosystem to actually implement these use cases. And I wanted to mention 2 good examples that we have been working on together with an organization which is called Digital Green, very well known here in India. And we work together with them on a tool which is called Farmer Chat. And it's a chatbot which is using locally relevant information that can be used by extension services. But the first pilot we did was actually in Ethiopia, where we worked with farmer organizations and also startup ecosystem that can then use this farmer chatbot to work directly with the farmer organizations. And secondly, currently we work with the Farmer Field School in FAO, which is active in many countries around the world, on the implementation of Farmer Chat together with the Farmer Field Schools. So to really make sure that these tools, the chatbots that are developed, they can be used by the farmer organizations themselves. And maybe lastly, if I can wrap up, is that FAO is very proud to be one of the biggest contributors in the UN system of digital public goods. Yep. I mean, as you all know, it's open data, open software, open standards. And in the next session, there will be a lot of discussion also about open standards and open AI models. And we are currently contributing 11 digital public goods. AgroVoc is one of them. You mentioned it already. We're very proud that it became sort of the glue that is stitching everything together. But also we have a geospatial platform and also digital service portfolio, which is providing services to small-scale producers. So with the roadmap, we try to bring it all together and work together as an ecosystem to transform agri-food systems using AI in an inclusive way.
Thank you, Henry. If I ask more, Dr. Bharat, from your experience, because time is running, there have been some pressure from the desk to say, okay, thing to conclude, but we have 10 minutes remaining. We have tools, we have research ongoing, we have private companies disseminating tools. I wanted to disseminate it. The farmers, how do they perceive the, let's say, the huge variety of tools that are available, and how can they be confident in the use of these tools? Henri Verdier was quoting the citation that we want servants, not masters. So what is the vision in the field of people working there, or extension services that were mentioned by Henry? How they live with this? Because there's a lot of possibilities. So how to choose and how to maintain their own decision? What is your vision about this?
Yeah, we also have first-hand experience of promoting AI tools in livestock particularly. So we have been working through our incubation center, one of the very good company called Erit Solutions. So they provide neck collar for the animals for monitoring health, monitoring the heat or detection of the heat of the animal for right time insemination, and also the nutrition management. So the technology, this particular technology, and as you know, there are already technologies or the AI tools available for crop management. And one of the very good example is the cooperation between Agriculture Trust, Baramati, Microsoft, Oxford. They have come out with a solution which enhances the sugarcane productivity by 25 to 30%. And there are many such tools already available, and many private companies, they also offer several tools. So farmers are ready. In India, farmers are ready to adopt because they want to have resilience in the whole system. They also want to optimize and maximize the land productivity and the returns from the production. So they need it in India. Now the challenge is how to reach out to those who actually require and those who are ready. And how to make people aware, those who are not yet ready, but then they need it. So the challenge is, number one, make them aware through various tools, techniques. Number two, create the channels through government system, which already to some extent they have initiated, through private players, to reach out and to initially undertake demonstrations. And for undertaking demonstrations, incentivization to the companies and the organizations who are already taking these solutions to the needy farmers is most essential. Number two, the safety nets and data protection. Now there is going to be huge amount of data generation. Like we are working in animal genomics, and the amount of data generated and the value of that data, again for giving great benefit to the Indian farmers, is huge, is immense. So for everyone, whether government system, private system, the responsibility lies on the service providers in protecting this data and especially making the analyzed information available, accessible to the farmers. So therefore, it is both opportunity and a challenge to provide these services, AI services for enhanced productivity and returns to the farmers, as well as ensuring that the information generated is effectively used only for the farmers from where the data comes. So I think that is very, very important. And with these AI tools, I think in India we expect that the agriculture-based economy is possibly going to be transformative. And we are targeting maybe whatever level of income we may have at present, but at least from 1 acre of land, that is BIEP's experience, we will be able to provide solutions to have minimum 1 million rupees of annual income to the farmers, the small and marginal farmers in India.
Thank you, Dr. Bharat. Maybe if one of you were a few words, 1 minute, Carol. Sorry, because the time is running, but it's very interesting to have you.
Just to add a few words about the need of co-design with farmers. It is very important to try to do our best to embed their own experience in order to define the problem and also to identify the solution. So this is a very important point, and we are discussing a lot about that with La Ferme Digitale.
Olivier, reaction? Co-design, do you co-design your tools with farmers? Or do you offer them a well-packaged tools with some black box?
More than that, actually. We are...
Few words.
Yeah. We are organizing for the third year the AI hackathon at the Salon de l'Agriculture. We promote the AI not only with tools, but also with literacy, because we need farmers and food companies to understand what AI is capable of, because sometimes it's far-fetched. And also data. Just one word about, we are also exposing under the France pavilion, just nearby. So if you want to carry on the conversation, please come.
Some advertisement to visit the French pavilion. So thank you. So I think we are going now to conclude this roundtable. 15 minutes is very short time, but I try to wrap up some ideas I've got that finally there is a lot of things happening there. Some tools are already operating. Henri Verdier was mentioning the PlantNet tools. For example, they have been developed at the beginning for botany purposes to identify what is the species that I'm finding in when I'm, let's say, walking in the forest and so on. Now it's used by farmers to detect some disease, some pests. So a lot of tools are available. They may have been developed in a different field, but they may be usable also for agriculture. We didn't have time to expand the discussion on the, let's say, downstream of the production. We focused on mostly on the farms, on the fields and production. But of course, AI has also a lot to do with the downstream, with all the value chains done to the citizens, the consumers that we all are. So it's not only a matter of production, helping producers with AI, but also having all the food system, let's say, powered by AI tools. And there's also a challenge, a lot of, let's say, exciting perspectives, but also few warnings. It was mentioned by Dr. Barat about the data sovereignty, the data from the farmers for the farmers, not for, let's say, generating a high income for outside. It's very important to be also inclusive, to have everybody around the table on board, depending on the image you're using, but that's the same idea that you should be inclusive, not letting any farmer outside of the system, but also having in mind that it's sometimes difficult to change the way you have been working for decades. So we need to have all this training, explaining, testing, demonstrating in field, and that was also mentioned. And I've borrowed a formula from a website from enam.ai, which is an initiative of the Indian Ministry of Education to advance responsible AI research and deployment in agriculture at IIT Ropa, and they say that coupling AI and farming practices offers an opportunity to go from green revolution, here in India we know what green revolution means, to green intelligence. And I think that's a nice idea to have in mind, that it's not only a matter of tools, it's a matter of seeing the world in a different way, for the general good, for the common good, for the farmers, for the citizens, or all the let's say, our civilizations. As at civilizations, that made difference. But for me, it's very important to promote the idea that it's useful, it's not a threat, but we need to be careful in deploying such tools and using them for the benefits of all, starting by the farmers, of course, because here we're talking about AI and agriculture. So thanks for the panelists. A round of applause for them, because it was not easy for them. And thank you for attending. And of course, you can stay here to discuss about standards in AI with our colleagues from ICAR. That's it. Thank you.
many of them? 8, no? Hello, hello. Thank you, India delegation, for coming here and expressing your opinions. On behalf of India AI team, we would like to give you some mementos. Yeah. Sir, we are like distributing mementos. It has the pictures.
So sorry for the delay, but I think we managed to